Okay. Wow. Alright, I don't know where this event is. I'm not gonna hold my breath that it's gonna be a good event. I'm going in assuming that it's going to be a bad event. Because the previous few events have been... There hasn't, like, been a good event for a while. In my opinion. That's okay. Alright, I'd like to have a guide open to see, like, what all the items and stuff are. Lodestone. Let's see. Callback campaign. Wow. Hatching Tide. That's what it's called. For Easter. All right. The art is cute this time, like normal. I always think the art is cute. Do we have like a full artwork? It's always low resolution. Video games. I think we'll get an umbrella or something. Let's see. Hatching plans, perfecting parasols. Almost finished on the 24th. Old Gridania. We can get an umbrella. That's it. That's the entire event. No way. There's nothing else? No other seasonal items? It's literally just a parasol? I mean, I'm happy with that because I don't even think I have a parasol, but... Wow. There's usually like more than one solitary item. Wow. Wow. That's it. Imagine my shock. Actually, I had to open the window today. It's like kind of hot. What am I doing? It's kind of hot today. Gridania. Happy birthday, Des. Hoping you're having a good time. Tomato-chan. That's cute. All right. Old Gridania. One day I'll play this again. One day. Oh yeah, it's the papaya. 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 Like, there's not even a vendor. Am I going crazy? There's nothing here. Is there just nothing for this event? Whoa. Brown egg. Magic prism hatching tide. Wow. That was at least something. Whoa. That's not part of the Easter event. What an egghead. In pursuit of excellence, Geely Aliopo has a great deal to say about Hatching Tide. Papaya. Hatching Tide is upon us once more. I hope the season finds you in excellent fettle. For my part, Aelith. What? How do you know my name? Do you remember me from last year? Wow. It's an absolute pleasure to see you again. Yep, I still haven't progressed the plot since last year. While I have your attention, allow me to expound upon the nature of this year's festivities. Hatching Tide has its origins in the days before the 7th Umbral Calamity, when 12 sages of an era past appeared before me in a startling vision. Oh, they're glowing. I have been visited by such dreams ever since, and this year was no exception. I saw a great mass of eggs, as vivid as those— That's an easy egg joke they missed. Before you now borne aloft unto the heavens. Making dreams manifest has never failed to lend wonder to Hatching Tide before, so needless to say, I intend to bring my latest vision to life. Speaking of which, the eggs I commissioned ought to arrive any moment now. Small brown chocolate egg. Oh, Geely, it's a disaster. The cart toppled over en route. Thankfully, the driver was unscathed, but I can't say the same for the eggs. Look at those glowing orange eyes. Good heavens. I'm glad to hear the poor driver was unharmed, but without the eggs, how are we to breathe life into my dream? So don't worry, I'll simply fashion some more eggs myself. Though to create the quantity required will take time, and we're already facing at least a minor delay at this point. If only I could assign someone to help you. Alas, the other dreamers are busy enough as it is. I must see to the schedule alterations myself. But wait, Aelith, perhaps you'd be willing to lend a hand. Me? I've never gone out of my way to help anyone before. Aelith, how wonderful to see you again. Knowing what an exemplary assistant you are gives me hope that Gem isn't having an aneurysm. If you're happy to help, that is. Thank you. The first order of business will be procuring more of the necessary egg supplies from the merchant. I mean, at least there's like some drama. The last like 5 events haven't had any sense of danger at all. Our supplier should be in the market. He's a burly fellow, so he won't be difficult to spot. We can only hope he has enough in stock. Enough stock. Papaya, 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 papaya. Papaya, papaya, papaya. Give me your eggs. Why am I even doing this quest? She just came here by herself. Why do I have to do anything? You're that dreamer who was here before, ain't you? A right old mess to be sure. Why are they called dreamers? Afraid I'm all out of the supplies. Oh, because they see the weird dreams. Supplies you need, though. She even got a ring with an egg on it. I like her eye color. It's pretty. Oh, is there really nothing you can do for us? Is he, like, on drugs? He's got pink eyes. Well, I do have some tatty all odds and ends, or surplus wares that might be of use. Oh, good. Some rotten eggs. Excellent. Excellent. Might not be exactly what you needed, but I'm sure you can cobble to something together with these. The storage fees were eaten into my profit. I mean, I'd rather see them put to good use. When I ordered this initial batch of supplies, I remember thinking what a kind fellow he was. He certainly proved me right. Any road. We'd better take stock of what he gives us. I'm just gonna stop reading the shitty localization and just actually just read what it should say. Let's see, this leather looks durable. We have some metal springs and rings that could do for a mechanism of some sort, and these lengths of timber could be cut down to be a more portable size. Oh, we're gonna make umbrellas. I got it. I got it! I think these herbs and resins are used to concoct water-repellent alchemical solutions. Never tried it myself, but there's a first time for everything. Besides that, there are plenty of bits and bobs. We should have no trouble when it comes to decoration. Unfortunately, we won't be able to recreate the eggs Jilly saw in her dream with these. We could make something far easier to get off the ground, though. Parasols. The trick will be making them look eggy enough. Any rounded object looks like an egg from far enough away. It's science. Wow. The shell makes the egg, as they say. Do they say that? Anyway, we should paint them. You're right. With some festive patterns on the outer canopy and a convincingly eggy structure, the parasols might just make for a worthy replacement. Parasols are a sight more fiddly than your standard egg, though. With just the two of us, production will take far too long. So we'll need to enlist further help, just as I did with you. Fortunately, the guild artisans should be less likely to balk at a request for parasol parts than a rush order of myriad eggs, particularly if we supply the materials. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty decent seasonal quest so far. It's like actually got some drama. It actually makes sense, like why I'm helping. Let us first pay a visit to the Leatherworkers Guild. I'm sure they'll be able to transform our leather into something fit for a canopy, and it's cool to get the guilds involved. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. At least it's not raining. Like, this is the first time I've streamed Final Fantasy XIV without it raining. Happy Jesus Day. I think I was supposed to go inside the building. No Nutta. No Nutta November. I've explained the situation to Jeva, and she seems inclined to sympathy. If we keep our manners about us, we should manage to secure the guild's assistance. Oh, it's Dess's wife. It's Dess's waifu right here. Look how she's like one of the best looking NPCs easily. Her outfit looks really good. You must be the adventurer assistant Nanada spoke of. She was just informing me of your polite. Many of our apprentices are looking forward to the Hatching Tide celebrations. You shall have the guild's aid. Although I'm afraid we lack some of the resources needed to work your leather into parasol canopies. The material is water resistant to a degree, but nevertheless porous. Untreated, it will degrade over time and begin to rot, but our stock of coating is perilously low at the moment. If it's a water repellent you're after, say no more. We just so happen to have the necessary ingredients, so I can see to its preparation. This would have been a great time for us to go kill an animal or something, but no. We're just going to magically have the stuff we need. In the meantime, would you take this timber over to the Carpenters Guild and request that they craft the parasol frame? We can meet up by the Black Rabbit Trader's stall anon. Soon. Shortly. Des is too busy playing Dave the Diver. That's a cutie. Look at that outfit. That's cute. Wait, why is everyone wearing white and red? Did something happen? Is this some kind of like event? What is this? And he's got like Sakura on him. Is this like a Hanami thing? Oh. What? How do I go inside these buildings? Where's the door? It's been a long time since I've been here. What's it making? Like is that a peep for Easter? Why do you stand there like a frightened schoolchild? If you need something, speak. And you would have us undertake this task with how little time left until Hatching Tide? Very well. The younglings in the Acorn Orchard await the festivities. For their sake, no effort will be spared in the parasol's preparation. We shall commence work right away. Let your associates know that the Carpenters Guild has the matter in hand. I trust everything went well at the Carpenters Guild. I've just placed an order for the alchemical solution and a few other things besides. The next step will be to piece all the parts together into a prototype parasol. Yeah, everyone's wearing white and red. What's going on? Why is everyone wearing white and red in Final Fantasy XIV? Japanese holidays today. Showa Day's coming up. Golden Week's coming up. What is this? get it. The next step will be to piece all the parts together into a prototype parasol. I'll bring the prototype over to Jilly once it's finished, so you can go ahead and wait for it with her. Papaya, 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 papaya. Papaya. Welcome back, Aelith. You'll be pleased to hear that I've adjusted the schedule to accommodate our little mishap, and all is set to proceed. How fare the eggs? This guy's wearing white too, and red. What is this? Substituting parasols for eggs? What a wonderful idea. I can hardly wait to see what Nanada cooks up for the prototype, though wait we must. Yay, I'll get my Archon egg parasol. That's cute. Jilly Aliapo is patiently waiting to see the parasol prototype. Papaya. Nanada will surely be along any moment now. Sorry to keep you both waiting. Allow me to present you with the very first Archon egg parasol. Oh, it's actually cute and it doesn't really look too eggy, so it's like you could use it all the time. It's got a chocobo on the top. I don't mind that at all. What a fine example of ingenuity. Magnificent. I'm so glad you approve. With your blessing, I'll begin producing more to distribute. In the meantime, we find ourselves at a loose end. But we cannot let Nanada outstrip us in Hatching Tide spirit. There must be more we can do. Let's show off your parasol to the townsfolk. Perhaps we can drum up a crowd with the promise of gifts. But of course, we ought to promote our newest addition to the festivities. If we tell even a few Grudonians that these gorgeous accoutrements will be available to those who celebrate with us, word will spread of its own accord. With that in mind, I shall keep mine unfurled and on display. You use your adventurer's instincts to identify those most in need of egg-themed accessories. Alright, so I'm gonna walk around and she's gonna follow me, and people will be like, wow, eggs. I'm assuming it's one of those quests. Papaya. The market is always busy. Let us look for potential celebrants there. Papaya. Papaya. Let's go. Papaya. Papaya. Oh, that's a cute little wooden train. Papaya. This reminds me of Patapon. I wonder if you're allowed to teleport when people are calling you. I did not bother reading that. Weeb. Discuss the decorative basket. Speak with Jilly. When I think back to the very first Hatching Tide, it's a marvel just how popular the occasion has become. I have so many people to thank for their efforts, yourself included. I'm glad I have this giant, really ugly blue display on screen. It really makes it immersive. We dreamers are responsible for all the decorations you see throughout the city. Take the basket over there, for instance. I came up with the idea, and Nanada worked her magic to create the final product. Is there any, like, other... Oh. I say, madam, you must tell me where I might acquire a resplendent parasol like unto your own. At our Hatching Tide event, of course. How about it? Will you join us at the amphitheater? I'd be delighted. True connoisseur of eggs, both decorative and edible. I attend annually in hopes of glimpsing ovoid... Ovoid? Wow, I get paid to be a fucking localizer. I get paid to use a fucking dictionary. Ovoid perfection, and this parasol surpasses my every imagining. Such excellence, elegance, such egginess. I guarantee it has. This is not what it says in Japanese whatsoever, fucking ever. Not even in 1 iota. I can use a fucking dictionary. I get paid by Square Enix to use a fucking dictionary. Look at this cute little Aerith. That is a cute outfit. I like that. Again, red and white. Red and white. Everyone's wearing red and white. Must be like Japanese national colors. I don't get it. Why, that parasol is an absolute delight. It's not often you see that level of craftsmanship paired with such decorative flair. This might be the finest egg-inspired apparel I've ever seen. Might I ask who was responsible for this masterpiece? The Leatherworkers Guild, the Carpenters Guild, Black Rabbit Traders, and our Dreamers all had their parts to play. And if you join us in celebrating Hatching Tide, you can receive one just like it. Ah, I should have known that the Guild's artisans were involved. If it means getting my hands on a parasol, I'd be more than happy to take part in the festivities. Your breasts look like Easter eggs. Whoa, look at that egg. That looks like a dragoon egg. Whoa, what? She's like blue colored. She's like periwinkle. Heavens above, is that adorable parasol fashioned from after an Archon egg? Exquisite, isn't it? If you join us, what is an Archon egg? At the amphitheater, what is an Archon? I don't even remember what that is. You'll receive one just like it. For years, I've searched for a parasol as darling as an egg, getting sunburned and soaked by turns. And you offer me one free of charge. 'Tis a Hatching Tide miracle. I'm gonna fucking drop this game. The fucking localization's so bad. Every fucking word out of their mouth is some stupid. It's not as bad as like Dragon Quest where everyone speaks Scottish for some fucking reason, but I expect those three will tell all and sundry about our parasols. Our work here is done. Shit drives me fucking nuts. Shit drives me fucking nuts. It looks like a grandma. No worries. Take your time. Papaya. Papaya, 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 papaya. Are we done here? Well, that went rather swimmingly. You'll clearly have an eye for egg connoisseurs. I shall go and see how many attendees are gathered at the amphitheater. Feel free to join us when you have a moment. I get paid by the letter. I get paid by the word, so every time I use a word from the dictionary, I get paid more money. I get paid 30 cents per translated word, so I make sure to take my time and translate each word to make it a myriad of resplendent joy. I love the word myriad and resplendent because I am a translator. I am a localizer. Even though humans do not talk in the way that I translate, I do it because I want to make sure that the game is improved. Because I don't have any talent and I can't actually make a game, but I can translate it and fuck it up for everybody else. Look at all these parasols. This parasol is truly the peak of over. God damn it, if you use that word one more time, I'm going to kill you. Do they really just repeat the same shit? That's a cute character. That's a very cute character. Whoa, I can almost see her face behind that torrent of smoke. Really cool. Is that a toilet? Looks kind of like a toilet. The folks together certainly are enthusiastic about showing off their parasols. Fortunately, no one's lost an eye. Papaya. Look, Aelith, isn't the sight of those parasols simply marvelous? Eggs held aloft, just as in my dream. They don't really look like eggs, do they? They kind of look like those golden eggs, like those expensive ones you see in museums. I forget what those are called. Hooray, we did it, Jilly. We certainly did. Shall we officially declare this hatching tide a success? Hold that thought. You've yet to see the half of it. Who's that? Another bosomed lady. Mycenta. Placenta. I'm not quite sure I follow. I think I've seen her before. Quite a few of my customers asked about your parasols. More than can comfortably gather here, in fact. Nevertheless, I took the liberty of handing out stock to those who came inquiring. With how many left, my stall, with a smile on their face and a parasol in hand, the whole city is awash in floating eggs. That's incredible. To think the parasols are bringing joy even beyond our celebration. Wait, Jilly. They're one and the same, aren't they? The celebration has spread across the city, borne by a great mass of floating eggs. You're right. I was intent on gathering people here, but the eggs in my dream were far too numerous to contain in one place. They were always meant to be seen far and wide. That our original plans met with misfortune was a blessing in disguise, for we've touched the hearts of more people than I dared to imagine. There's no doubt in my mind this will go down as a hatching tide to remember. I will absolutely forget that this ever happened. I will always be like, where did I get this umbrella? Black Rabbit Traders shall continue distributing parasols to those who ask. They may be free of charge, but they're drawing business in spades. Nanota told me how to assemble them, so I can prepare as many as necessary. And I rotated 180 degrees. Truly, where would we be without your ingenuity, Nonetta? I couldn't have done it without our able adventurer. Ah, that reminds me, I have something for you. I hope it's a parasol. That's the very second parasol I ever made, after Jilly's, of course. I thought it fitting that you receive it. With eggs aloft across the city, all that's left is to enjoy the festivities. Your work may have finished, Aelith, but hatching tide most certainly hasn't. Papaya. Wow. At least it was brisk. At least it was brisk. Accessories, fashion accessories. Where's fashion accessories? Under character, isn't that character that I just opened? I swear. Fashion accessories. My first one, yay! Enable auto umbrella. Yay! I like it. Hey, Sappy Spoo. Oh my god, you're playing 14 again. Only for the event. I always come in for the events and then I stop playing it again. That's cute. That's pretty cute. Wow, I didn't know I was such a good dancer. That's cute. Well, I'm glad I finally got an umbrella. And we're gonna switch over to... Rogue Trader. Oh yeah, I did name change. It's the Godly Frog! How's it going, Frog? How's it going, Frog? Papaya. Papaya. Not too bad, busy raiding. I hope you're having fun raiding. Papaya. Papaya, papaya, papa. I like a da papaya. 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 Alright. Switch over to Rogue Trader. Papaya. We're gonna continue exploring the galaxy. I did miss 14. Despite your directions, see more! The game has crashed. Excellent. Perfect. Da, da, na, 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 da, 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 da. Well, just saw you were streaming, so I wanted to pop by and say hi. Hope you're having a wonder rest of your evening, night, whatever time it is in Japan. Much love from Germany. Danke! See you later, homie. Yeah, it is 10:30 p.m. here in Japan. Bum bum ba na 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 na. I love how when I change to Rogue Trader, it doesn't like actually update for some reason. There we go. Alright, we've got the whole galaxy to explore. Here we go. I don't really know what to do, but we got all these places to go to. So I think maybe we just... I don't really want to do these yellow ones exactly. But yeah, let's try. So I could go here, but it's like super deadly. So that's not gonna happen. Starting Furibundus. Alright. I think everything's been explored already. Here. But we gotta give something to Otacon. Lord Captain, the station's airlocks have been sealed from the inside, blah blah blah. Okay, we can't go there anymore. This one's taken care of. Yeah, everything here is done, I believe. Hey, Smahams. How you doing, buddy? Let's start by talking to Otacon. Opticon 22. Look at that cool guy. Holy shit. Were these guys always here? You tired? Show the data slate. I have collected planetary data that may interest you. With a respectful nod, the tech priest takes the data slate. The collected data is of interest, significant, compliant with the criteria for cooperation. The Cognizance fleet thanks you for your contribution and guarantees the provision of reciprocal service indulgence in the form of parts and equipment. Profit factor gained 1. Reporting. The Kappa Thread supply line is ready to continue cooperation with the Von Valancius dynasty in the sphere of planetary reconnaissance. Nice. Where are the eggs? Where are the eggs at? Alright, do I even have anything to do on this planet anymore? Footfall here, where the shadows are deepest. Part of the Shadow Quarters, the poorest of the Footfall's asteroids, has been placed under quarantine. The authorities suspect an outbreak of disease or an infestation of parasites. The Lord Captain decided against going to the dangerous location in person. However, the Liege believes that after the death of the last victim, the area can be safely disinfected. On the Lord Captain's orders, help has been sent to the residents. So, wait for the situation to resolve itself. Does that mean I can go and do it now? Probably not. What's up, Yamcha? I look like Yamcha? Wow. Wow. Alright, we're gonna see if we can go down there now. Probably not. Probably can't go there yet. You're saying I look like Yamcha? You mean like when he explodes? Because, I mean, Yamcha was kind of like a handsome guy for a while. You got Bulma. Bulma's like a 10 out of 10. I mean, you didn't get Bulma permanently, let's be honest. Man, it has been so long since I was on Footfall. This game's so damn long. Holy shit. That was like years ago. Yeah, it's like down here. Kind of looks like I can go in there now. You look like him in skill? Wow. He used to go toe-to-toe with Goku, okay? The foreman of Utility Crew 3 is whistling some jaunty tune. Dude, you saw about the Air Neos? No. What, there's a new card? So is this quantum zone safe now? Well, that depends. We figure everyone who could have died is dead and rotting, and disease and parasites don't usually live in corpses. We threw a few expendables in the quarantine zone, and we can say for sure that it was thirst and that killed them in the end, not disease. Wow. That's a bit harsh. Oh, we got some bad guys here. I guess they're maybe gonna fight me. Brothers and sisters, look, they cleared the way. We break through. It's now or never. I won't die here like a rat. Go, go, shoot everyone you run into. Maybe I can talk them out of it.
I'll make an example out of you.
Okay, maybe not.
Are you ready to die?
Okay, maybe not. All right. Air Neos hasn't been reprinted in 20 years, and after so many fan theories, it's finally been solved. How do they solve it? All right, let's give that a try. Lore is crazy. Really? All right, here we go. Cassia, let's start frontline. And unfortunately, these skills still show up for some reason. That glitch is still there. What can you do? Alright. Cassie, I really can't see anyone? I put her there. Ooh, there we go. Did that only hit one guy? Did I misclick? What the fuck? Wow. That's incredible. Wow, I didn't even try to get that guy. Shadow Quarters disease. Okay, let's not enter into that. Irrelate, can you hit some people? Infected thugs. Maybe we want to kill the infected ones first.
Stop trying, monkey.
Oops.
I am not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Oh, you are. You are my pet. That guy's dead. Wow, and I accidentally got the other guy. Okay, I think I'm a bit over leveled for this part.
must.
Here we go.
Oh, and he's just suicide running at us.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Favorable. Um. $95. Nice. Nice.
Successfully terminated.
I didn't care about anything else. Good enough, Pascal. Good enough. I'm kind of overkilling this right now. There's 4 people left. I mean, okay, there.
Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor commands, I act.
God, that guy, nice. Nice! Double kill.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Doubt is for the weak.
Abelard, you're still here too, buddy.
Indeed.
Yep, just killing these poor diseased people. They didn't do nothing wrong, but I'm still gonna kill them. Now Abelard's gonna get diseased.
I will do my duty.
High momentum.
Yay! I did it. And everybody leveled up. I hope Des comes back soon, because I do not know how to level up characters. The lore is crazy. Okay, some guy had a character that kind of looks like Air Neos, and he sued Konami and won. That's why he didn't get reprinted? I thought it would... I didn't know it was like that. What? That's like a really generic looking character. It's not even close. It's just like dude with bird wings. Come on. That's like... That's not even close. Okay, according to the actual legal documents, this character has somehow existed since 1989. That is some litigious stuff right there.
I always keep my options open.
Part of an ancient sewer system, the pipes lead somewhere deep within the asteroid.
Keep your wits about you.
These people need my help. Reverend Hieronymus's teachings on the path of St. Drusus. This thin pamphlet exudes a faint caustic smell, likely that of fresh inscriber ink. Our being is steeped in degradation and no longer can we imagine existing outside of it. Are you capable of perceiving the depths to which this heinous miasma has rooted itself in our lives? Pompous aristocrats indulge in despicable revelries behind their tall palace walls, and planetary masters vie to possess the greatest luxuries, while you and your family choke on your corpse-starch slop after a grueling work shift. Millions of soldiers die in the dirt to combat xenoprofanity, while their commanders, their duties forgotten, squabble among themselves, seeing every death as nothing more than a stone in the monument of their own glory. Scholars pursue forbidden and mind-twisting knowledge. The righteous break their oaths and spread lies. Arbites thieve worse than any criminal would, and you are sullied by vicious degeneracy of which you are not even aware. This pernicious rot is all-pervading, for there is none who has not succumbed to it. Does it frighten you to be in their midst, in our midst? Will you carry on calmly, living in this impious loathsomeness, hiding your gaze from the world, and hiding the world from your gaze? Will you become like a mindless servitor, or will you honestly realize the sheer baseness and repulsiveness of creation? And then will you renounce your former life? And then you will renounce your former life, and you will accept your new self, and relinquish your worldly affairs, and follow the road that was paved for us by St. Drusus, warrior and conqueror of sectors uncharted, and leave behind the sacrilege-ridden world, and, as is our immortal emperor's will, join our sacred crusade to walk the path that leads out of the murk of apostasy and irreverence and into the darkness of the unknown and unfathomed. It is in this darkness that we will light the candles of true faith, for only in their fires can we still find motes of light. Wow. Alright, I'm here now. Yeah, I fought some people in Footfall in the diseased area, and I leveled up. They were real easy. If you know Rookson, he did an interview with the guy. You should watch the video later. Yeah, Des, you want to level up? Part of an ancient sewer system, the pipes lead somewhere deep within the asteroid. Good job, Pascal.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Nice. Leaflet, now is our time, not theirs. Go to their homes, drag them out of their beds, carve open their bodies like carcasses at a slaughterhouse. The Imperial Navy, Casbalica, Court of Andalancius, their names mean nothing now. Tomorrow we'll erase them from memory. Go and seize power, as much of it as you can carry. ANV. Wow. Wow. Stop
Keep
for
a
these
sharp
guys.
eye.
Oh. Toxic knife. You okay, buddy? Coughs hoarsely.
I always have a backup
Coughs
plan.
sheepishly. Alright, maybe there's nothing we can do for these guys. Let's go this way first. Oh, maybe there's like a stairs down here? I don't know. Open areas of skin have turned into one massive burst ulcer. The buzzing of flies and the heinous stench complete the picture. Oh. I hate when there's height differentials on the map. It makes it like really hard to play. There we go.
My knowledge has its limits.
The contorted bodies, the faces twisted in agony, the foul-smelling ulcers and boils. There can be no doubt about the cause of death.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Access denied. Oh. I had a 78% chance. I didn't think I would fail that. Whoops. Well. Is there some other way to get in there? I might have just fucked up. Do I need to get an item? How did I fail a 78% chance? Come on. Judging by the traces of destruction and corpses all around, many people tried to break through this door.
Always keep your eye on the
warp side reveals
prize.
something.
My warp side reveals something. Reverend Hieronymus' teachings on the path of St. Drusus, the sin path of steep in degradation. I think I've read this before. Loosely buried under the piles of trash are bodies with obvious gunshot wounds.
Is there money to be made?
Ooh, pyromaniac boots. A pair of eyes lights up in the darkness, too big to be human, too intelligent to be an animal. A moment later, vision vanishes. That's not good. There was once a mine entrance here, but it caved in decades ago. Death dressed in black walked the streets and sowed disease. Uh-oh. Another pamphlet? Yep.
Keep your wits about you.
Okay, sorry, I had to go real quick. No worries. I failed a 78% chance to unlock this elevator with Pascal. I don't really want to reload because I have to do that combat again. That was my mistake, not to quick save. But like, can I not open this elevator now, like permanently? Or can I like go in there a different way? I can reload and redo the combat. It only took like 2 minutes, but. The elevator is just a shortcut? Oh, okay.
What a shameful failure.
Yeah, Pascal, you're not doing so hot today. You failed like 3 checks now, buddy. Alright, the mutant's lair. Did I really investigate everything?
Let us know, Dawdle.
Oh, it's just a different staircase. Oh. What did I see? I don't get it. What did I see? These goods that I already knew were there? The fuck was that sound? Did Pascal
Look
just
no
fart
further.
angrily?
Marching on.
Alright, I think that's everything.
I always have a backup plan.
Well, when you get back, we will level up. Mutant Slayer. So hot tonight. Gonna need to get a fan set up in this room. I think I've been in this exact room before. This exact map. Well, combat. Oh, we got
You
some
will
mutants.
beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
14 of them. Why don't I have a character indicator at the top? Don't I get a character indicator at the start of combat? Is it glitched out? What is this? Alright, I'll just put Abelard in the middle so he can die. Yeah, the game is like wigging out right now. Come on, game. Alright, that looks okay. Cassia. You're back for real now. Awesome. The game's kind of wigging out. We can level up after this combat. For some reason, like, my characters didn't line up at the top of the screen, so I wasn't able to, like, organize them. I had to click on them manually. I don't know if that's just a glitch or what.
I'm afraid not.
There we go. Had to get the door for my Borgers. Happy birthday, Borgers. Alright. Cassia, can you fuck all these people up? That would be really cool.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Wow, didn't actually kill him.
If I may.
There you go. That guy looks really strong, that mutant guy. We've got Mutant Infector. That seems like a boss, maybe? Or maybe a... I don't know. Mutant Infector sounds kind of dangerous. There's another one right there, too. And he's really close to my guys. Yeah, let's take him out.
If it serves your cause.
Oh, did I... That was not my heroic... For some reason, I thought that was my heroic action. Well, I did that wrong. That was a complete waste. That's okay. Mistakes are made. So for some reason, I thought I used the heroic action, but that was just my standard move. Oopsie.
Target well struck.
What was that? Are they throwing grenades? Plague grenades at us? Alright. Whoa, he's got a lot of HP, 242. Yeah, that is kind of a boss, isn't it?
your Xenos pet. I understand your intent.
Chaos guides me. Death to the weak.
Pascal, watch out! Spread the disease.
Death to non-believers.
Hang in there, Abelard. Alright, Argenta, you need to get in there and fuck them up. Maybe these guys... Oh, look at them. They're all lined up. I don't like that, but, I mean, she's gonna go through that cloud, I think, but... That's okay. Oh yeah, she didn't touch it. Awesome.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And Abelard's even got a low percentage chance of being hit. Awesome. Well, I didn't hit, I have all these guys. I didn't hit any of them. That sucks.
I'll do it.
That sucks.
I serve the ruinous powers. God, your end is near. Out of my way.
Well, Abelard's doing his job. Pascal. Good job. Alright. There's an infector there who's mostly dead. We got another infector over there. Gonna get opportunity attack, that's okay. That's gonna use up an action. Is it still free? I think it's free. Yeah, it is still free. Okay. I'm overthinking it. Well. I think I need to start using this.
Running binaric override. Chaos guides me.
Abelard. My boy, me Bob. You're in a beautiful position, Abelard.
Victory is imminent. It will be done.
Wow. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
I'll see to it personally.
It's a dude right there.
It's as good
I don't know
as
how I
done.
should be using that on, because Abelard and Argenta are out of sight. Probably, mostly I should be using it like Argenta or Cassia, probably. I don't know if it's particularly helpful for Irolet. What do I want to do? I want to use Linchpin? don't know, maybe I'm supposed to use linchpin now. I don't know. I don't know when to use linchpin. Can't use it on her. Cassia, let's kill some people. Why don't you move? Can you not move? Oh yeah, that's right. That's how that ability works. Keep forgetting that. I don't know why. Now we have 2 AP. Hit that guy and then that guy. Oh, not very good.
Another fire painted black.
Why is that so shit? Why is this guy? This has to be a glitch, because it says he's got 228 HP and he's a mutant, but all the other mutants only had like 60 HP. He's got like the same HP as a mutant infector. Why wouldn't he have the same name if he has the same HP? Well, better start killing him. What do you want to do, Cassia?
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Excellent. Excellent.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Running binary code
I don't know if I need to use that every turn. I think I do.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
You look like you're about to die. Don't die, I want to use your ability.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
Chaos guides me.
There's still 7 of these guys left. I'm kind of surprised how many mutants are left. Oh yeah, Argenta, I forgot you were here. So we might as well shoot that guy. Kind of don't like where she's standing. Is she out of the toxic right now? I think she is. P5 is okay. That guy also has high HP. Yeah, they're just like, they're both called mutants, but one is like clearly way higher. Alright, if I use this, can I catch that guy? Is this thing going to be in the way? Let's find out.
Shields me.
Holy fuck.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
My ears are ringing. Pascal's almost dead.
Integrity factor increased.
That guy's almost dead.
Explorers know one route forward. Request approved. Death to the weak.
Poor Abelard. He's just surrounded by toxic sludge. Can I hit both of them?
Indeed.
Great. I don't know what this guy's. Ah, that guy's still got a lot of HP. Let's go after him.
I will do my duty. It will be done.
I guess I could have done that in the opposite order, and that might have worked better.
A tactically sound approach.
I'm still standing.
Holy crap! You are barely alive, buddy. And we don't have that anymore. We don't have access to that. I should have used it on Cassia. That's okay. What do I want to do? Cassia, can you kill that guy?
I'm
Thanks.
not
He's gonna die
accustomed
anyway
to
from
being
5
ordered
fire
around.
damage, but. And I'm gonna die from toxic. So that was kind of a waste, but oh well. Oh well. Okay. Do I have anything that I can use right now, even? Cassie, can you hit anybody else? Would be cool if you could hit somebody else. He's got 1 HP. Can you maybe keep him alive? I'm not really accomplishing anything here.
On it.
There, now I'll have 4 HP. Wow. Or not. Nope, 2. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Here's my perfect moment.
I did the thing. Ah, why are you so slow, Cassia? Why are you so slow? I'm not gonna be helpful at all. Only you could walk a little bit further. You can't see him around that corner, really? Really? That sucks. That sucks. This is better than nothing. Well, that's our little friend. Oh, I guess she was gonna have her turn him right away again. Can't even get Abelard. What? No! That was not what I wanted to do. That was a misclick. How do you not see Abelard right there? Is he just too far away?
Isn't this a job for the serfs? If I may.
That's not gonna do anything. Ah, this sucks. Does she see anyone? Of course not. Well, I guess she can reload. I guess she can heal this guy.
I can heal your wounds, not your soul.
I can heal your wounds, not your soul. What a jerk. Why are you so mean all the time? Alright. Yes, that's where I want to go. That's where I clicked.
Just designate a target.
Use your sniper. Close range. That'll be perfect.
If I must.
Rookies. Oh, okay. Overpenetration. That's a new thing. I feel like this is something I've known for a long time.
Death to non-believers!
Oh, look at that. He's running away. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. We got veil degradation. That's not good. And Argenta's like super dead.
Injuries will not slow me.
Oh, really? You couldn't finish him off? Really? That sucks. You kill that guy? Thanks. I doubt you can hit anyone else. Alright. Abelard, kill that guy.
Victory is imminent.
Nice hit. Wish you could just like hit him a little bit more. Well, I didn't die.
I'll make it happen.
It will be done. I took care
Yay! Wait for the situation to resolve itself. Failed. Well. All right.
I always keep my options open.
Let's see. What was Des telling me? You can right click on an enemy to see their tier rating. Higher tiers, more dangerous. Usually you can also eyeball it just by looking at their HP by hovering over it as well. How was the Final Fantasy event? It was not as bad as I thought. It was short. It's nice to finally have a parasol, and yeah, it was okay. It was fine. It was kind of cute. It felt a little bit like sensical. It felt sensical. It didn't just seem like things were happening, but yeah, it was okay. Priority target for Bring It Down: Cassia, Irilette, Argenta, Abelard, Pascal. I'm going to save that to my master document. Good advice. Pascal's first ability should only be used once. I'm glad that the difficulty feels good now. You have to think about what you're doing, but it's also not super hard. Yeah, it feels okay. Despite what many online will say, Aerolite is arguably the better target for your heroic action, since she has practically endless range. Yeah, I felt like... I like Cassia with her splash damage, but Cassia doesn't really kill enemies. And it seems to me that in this game, the most important thing is action opportunity. You kill an enemy, and the difficulty drops dramatically. So I would rather be able to kill one enemy than hurt, like, 12 enemies. Now, if Cassia can, like, two-shot 12 enemies, you know, she's great at burst damage, but only use it on Cassia when it's a single boss or the enemies are grouped up. Yeah. Your officer ability makes your range endless. You could have used it on Abelard, no problem. Didn't I use it on him? Remember that Cassia and Aerolite are by far your best companions. Use them interchangeably depending on who is in range. Yes, got it. Good advice, thank you. Now this place is filled with fart gas. I don't really appreciate that. Holy crap, this is awesome. Is that the whole quest? Did I finish the quest?
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Reminds me of Data when he says that. I am
Always keep
fully
your eye on
equipped.
the price.
Remember that episode where Data bangs Tasha Yar? Whoa, Imperial Pride. Do I give this to damage against Xenos, Psychers, and Servants of Chaos? Do I give this to Argenta? That looks awesome. When you use officer ability, you can use bring it down from any range. Oh, okay, I get it. Remember when Denise Crosby made bad B movies for the rest of her career? She's beautiful too. I don't know what she was thinking. So sad. I mean, she ended up being on Star Trek a bunch as like her daughter and stuff like that, but should I give this to Argenta? Why do I not have any characters selected? That's how this game works. All right. A bunch. It's like 4 episodes. Ah! That's a bunch when you're not a main cast member anymore. Click on the top gadget. You accidentally hit it. Top gadget. Is that what happened? How do I make it come back? It's a shortcut? Oh no. Accidentally hit some button. Your fat fingers. Uh-oh, people are saying there's a bug for this. How come you always find ways to fuck up your your UI? I don't know. People say just go to the menu, save and go to the menu. It's a bug. It's uncanny. I didn't even know you could do this. Apparently it's a bug. Where there's a will, there's a way, and I will find a way. And they're back. And all the gas is gone. And that guy's jiggling.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
By the way, you're genuinely getting better at combat. Thank you. That means a lot. Because
I have
I'm
a nose for profit and a
pretty
taste
bad.
for adventure.
I guess I already identified this guy, so I can't interact with him again. A journal of one of the locals. The handwriting is barely legible, but it appears to mark the births and deaths of the inhabitants of the small community of mutants. There's no one to add the last entry. Yeah, because I killed them all. I learned today that if you double-click a character portrait, you select everybody. Pack of reagents. Same book. Again.
Is there money to be made?
Look at all these dead guys. You're dead. I killed you. Sucks to be you. Oh, look at that giant book I somehow missed. That is that book is huge. It's as big as Pascal. What the fuck? Is that a glitch? Why is that one book so fucking big? That's funny. I know I need to praise you from time to time. I think I'm done with this quest. There's nothing else here. I don't know what this quest was called. Mutants killed, Xenos tamed, Argenta cuddled, all is right in the Imperium. Yeah, I don't know what this quest was. It was like... There's a bunch of mutants or something. It must be chapter 1. No, chapter... Yeah, right? Chapter 1, right? Rot, maybe? No. Oh, here, this one. Where the shadows are deepest of all. Part of the shadow quarter is the poorest part of football that's resident place in quarantine, and I guess I completed it. Yay! I feel accomplished. I waited for everyone to die from the disease, and then I came and I killed everyone that was left. I am definitely an iconoclast. What can I say? What can I say except you're welcome, you filthy mutant scum. It's It's where the shadows are stinkiest or something. Pure Iconoclast is being a stupid cuck. A little bit of Iconoclast is good. I like to be a, you know, an amalgamation. So yeah, I've been doing just like random hunts now in Monster Hunter, and it's like way more fun now that I'm like just playing online with other people. In Set Glaive, I just realized it's not fun single player. It's not fun because it's like a stupid charge weapon now. But online it's fun. So I'm definitely enjoying Wilds way more now that I'm not in high rank and I'm actually in post game. But yeah, it's not as good as it's nowhere near as good for me personally as Sunbreak. Sunbreak was just way better. Iceborne was way better, but it is what it is. I'm glad that a lot of people think it's an upgrade. It's too bad that it has really middling reviews, but what can you do? I feel like it was a step in the wrong direction in almost every way. For me personally, I don't really like almost any of the new things. Crown hunting's a lot more fun than it's ever been. Endgame is fun, and armor design is way better. Looks really good. Weapons look pretty good. But yeah. Yep. We'll see how the expansion goes. Yeah. I mean, the same could be said of Rise. When Rise first came out, I was like, what is this? Like, it was fun, but it felt like a spin-off. And then Sunbreak came and just like really made it really great. Same thing with World. I was never this negative with Rise or World, like base game. I was never this negative. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old man. I'm gonna leave Footfall now. Is there any reason for me to stay here? I'm gonna leave. Yeah, let's do a level up. The guy in the bar has a puzzle quest now. Which bar? Alright, let's level up. We can choose an ability. You can also talk to the governor for the food supply. I don't remember if it has a reward or not. I've got these ones highlighted. Shield of the Emperor. Inspire. The target gains plus 5% damage and plus 5% additional damage for every 10 stacks of tactical advantage the Master Tactician has, but the Master Tactician loses. Okay, awesome. How do I get tactical advantage? Is it just generating? Do I have an ability that gives me more? Argenta. Devastating attack or wildfire? Confident approach. Kick. Just based off names, I'm gonna say wildfire. Wildfire, it's insane. The Arch Militant's next attack this turn will cost 0 AP and will not count toward the attack limit per turn. The cost of this ability is reduced by -1 AP for every 4 stacks of versatility, minimum 1. I don't know what that means, but it sounds good. And better to die for the Emperor. Doing my part. No heresy. Insane in the membrane. It's basically a free shot every 2 turns. No heresy. Alright, wait, was I... Okay. I asked before, but I should definitely give her the new bolter, right? because it goes up in damage. Yeah, it's just a straight upgrade, right? I don't see how it's not an upgrade. And it's gold. Oh, it looks badass. Read the tooltip also? What, this one? Yeah, I read that when I first picked it up. That it's like good against everything she hates. Cold the Bold. Piercing shot. Ensnare the prey. Hot on the trail. Right? I'm guessing based off name, hot on the trail or ensnare the prey. Cull the Bold. The bounty hunter's next attack this turn will have additional effects. Deals an additional bullshit bonus damage. The target's armor will be reduced by some shit. If the target's armor against this attack is below 20%, some bullshit. Prey. If the target of the attack is marked as prey, its armor and dodge are also reduced. Alright, so it's a debuff. I know you don't really use his BH abilities like at all, but at least use this one. Yeah, help me use those. Kill zone stratagem. Glance of Fate. Warp Course. Unleashed. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. Eepy sleepy. Point of curiosity. Am I blind? There's nothing called that. Oh wait, we picked something else earlier. It's a Nacht of Purpose or Zone of Fear. Show me the tooltips real quick. We did Combat Tactics, Reveal the Light, Strange Vitality, Take and Hold, AP Increase, Pass Unscathed. No, in the current selection, I mean. Purpose. Notch of Purpose. Navigator designates a square. The enemy closest to that square immediately moves up to 4 cells towards it. If multiple enemies are at the same distance point, all of them move. The targets move even if they are stunned or immobilized. Zone of Fear. All creatures in the area of effect must pass a willpower resistance test or immediately move out of the zone. Yeah, use Zone of Fear. Okay. Yeah, we highlighted that because it sounded awesome. Devastating Attack. Probably Devastating Attack or Confident Approach. I feel like he's already really mobile. Wildfire as well. Well. What do we know? And No Heresy? Also No Heresy. How did I know? And Yarlet. Awareness? Played D&D today. It was very fun. I think you have to pump up her lore Xenos if this is how your party will look for the most of the playthrough. Yeah, I feel like this is the party, basically. I might replace him with Space Marine at some point. For lore Xenos? Do I have anyone else with good lore Xenos? 30, 25, or 20? Mine is 170. 55. Mine is 170. 80. Yeah, do it then. Lore Xenos. And Death Whisper? That doesn't sound super good, but it does cause hemorrhage. Death Whisper to make her completely ridiculous. Awesome. The assassin makes an attack that does not count toward the limit of attacks per turn and does not block the assassin's movement, but only deals 25% of the assassin's usual damage. If the attack is successful, the target suffers the hemorrhage effect. At the beginning of each of the target's turns, they will suffer 7 rending damage that ignores armor and deflection. Awesome. I love it. Alright. A free attack each turn for 25% damage on a character that does a gazillion single shot damage. Yeah. Alright, the bar.
Keep your wits about you.
We got a puzzle at the bar. What was the bar called? I think it was in the Shadow Quarters, actually. The Endurance? The Martyr's Endurance? It's been like 100 hours since I've been here.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Football is kind of cozy if it weren't for all the mutants and bandits. That's what makes it cozy. Alright, so if I talk to the lady, I have a puzzle? Octaviana? This is the guy at the bar. Who's the guy at the bar? Oh, maybe this guy? There truly was a cache hidden in the old bridge. Sadly, it has been plundered already. It was to be expected. The puzzle is several centuries old, and the locals are quite adept at gutting, dismantling, and breaking anything that catches their eye. But the very fact that the cache ever existed gives me hope. It means that there could be others. Alright, that's it, I think.
Is there money to be made?
I already did it. He just said that I said it was already plundered, right? So I already did it, right? Oh god. Is this some item I have that I don't remember? There should have been a note or something on the cache. The crumpled note only has this small fragment of text. You are on the right path, Seeker. The other cache is... Where was that? Where did I get that from? Is on the bridge? What does that mean? Like the bridge in the Shadow Quarters? Oh dear lord. He said it was empty, so I feel like I already finished it. But I guess I was supposed to follow it? Must have been on this is the bridge.
I always have a backup plan.
I have no idea. Oh god, I think it's been since the last time you visited football. I do not remember. I have a note that says I was on the right path. Okay, I'll tell you what the next step is, then the rest. Okay, yes.
Rise to the top.
It's okay
or
to
get
cheat
left
in this
the
like
dust.
600-hour RPG. In the atrium, northeast corner near the altar. It's not okay. Atrium northeast corner near the altar. I'm glad Des has any idea, because I never would find these little details without some kind of guide. Yeah. Yeah. The Heart of Footfall, there's this statue outside. I remember this. Aha! You're on the right path, Seeker. Remember the place. Small quay, large windows. What's a quay? Stop using words I don't know. A stone or metal platform lying alongside or projecting into water for loading and unloading ships. Okay. Small quay, large windows. Small quay, large windows. The cache has been found. The information in it suggests that there were more caches to be found on Footfall. Okay. I can do this. It's not a real word. I knew they were only faking. They keep inventing new ones for these games. Small dock. Aren't there windows over here? Where am I? There's some windows.
Always keep
Plane.
your eye on the prize.
Some windows over here. Aha! The answer is close, Seeker. Remember the word, realizing. Remember the place. A tunnel in the shadow of a bridge. A bridge in the shadow of the great statue. A tunnel in the shadow of a bridge? What? Look for a cache in the old tunnel in the shadow quarters. Thanks, game. Thanks. They're like, Gem didn't get it. I was thinking it was the shadow quarters. Thanks, game.
Keep your
That was
wits
like
about you.
Nintendo right there. I thought it was shadow quarters, so I didn't need the hint. I just didn't vocalize it. I thought shadow quarters. It's like in Zelda when like they unlock a door and the camera zooms in. What the fuck? Gem hacked the game to have Nintendo Luigi tier support? Don't be jealous. Alright, there's some... Oh, this place is huge. There's some tunnel. The old tunnel. I do not remember this map, so I don't remember any tunnels. Something about a statue.
I always have a backup plan.
I'm not really sure what a tunnel means in this situation. Okay, read that again. Realizing. A tunnel in the shadow of a bridge. A bridge in the shadow of a great statue. Realizing. Dark hideout? What does realizing mean? It's probably here somewhere. Realizing.
Is there money to be made?
Realizing. Bridge and a big statue. It's like there wasn't a statue over here, was there? I don't remember there being a big statue here. Oh, this is giving me a headache. Oh, look, there's some big statues over here. Probably not these statues.
Rise to the top.
This is
or
making
get
me
left
feel like
in
I'm
the
gonna
dust.
vomit. These maps are not great to like look at meticulously. Mostly because you don't have any control over the height. Drives me nuts. I go to the dark hideout again. That's a shadow. Oh, that hurts my eyes. I don't think there's any statues here. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be here. It's kind of a shitty puzzle. It's kind of vague. It's like even the last one was in a pillar next to the windows. It's like, okay, I guess. Like, this puzzle wouldn't work if this wasn't a video game. All right, let me read it again. I don't know what realizing means. That is lost on me. It's probably some lore that I don't remember. Tunnel, shadow, bridge. Bridge, shadow, great statue. Bridge, statue. Let's start by going over to this bridge.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Realizing. I feel like it's here or here.
Keep your wits about you.
Maybe I was right to go to the dark hideout. This kinda sucks. There are no statues here. There's a giant statue at the window. Let's go back to the statue area. There's statues over here. I feel like it's gotta be like right here or something. There's a big statue outside. Like, it's gotta be this giant statue outside, right? I have to find a statue, and from the statue I need to find a bridge, and from the bridge I need to find a tunnel. Also, Gem, I can give you a hint if you like. For yeah, a little hint would be nice. Are you here for anime today? I want to know before telling you what's on, so I can judge you for your decision without giving you a proper opportunity to weigh your options. Extremely unlikely. I'm probably not home this evening. He's in this section that was closed off, where you went through the mutants. Oh, okay. That's helpful. That's why I couldn't have done this before. That's a good hint. That's a fair hint. To at least be looking in the right area.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh. What, this? What did I find? You hear the sound of falling objects from behind the thick sheet of metal, followed by angry hissing. Quiet! I said quiet! Before someone finds us. Please don't be afraid, I mean you no harm. Please have mercy, don't kill us, we're not infected, I swear. It's them. They're to blame, it's them. Her pleading is cut short by a violent wheezing cough. Who are they? Who is to blame? We'll tell you everything, just please spare our lives. We know where the disease came from. We do, we know. It's them, those damn mutants. They have a hideout somewhere around, under our block. Okay. I found them. The two families who died first, they have had dealings with them, traded something, and they caught some mutant blight. I know they did. Those mutants are very tough. They're always sick with something, but they don't die of it. But ordinary people definitely do. We got lucky though. We're alive. We're getting by. The disease couldn't claim us. Blow up the barricade along with the survivors. You weren't lying about the mutants. They have been exterminated and won't infect anyone else. I'm sorry, but I cannot risk leaving you alive. Praise the Emperor. You'll tell them, right? Right? That Crew 3 or whatever they're called? Please tell them. Then maybe they won't kill us all. Well, I could still blow them up whenever I want to.
Let us not dawdle.
It's in the section that was closed up where you went through the mutants. Maybe I need to go into that area. Also, Gem, I can give you... Oh, yeah. Now I'm just reading... I need to end the stream. I'm, like, dying here. It's probably not in here.
I always keep my options open.
Yeah, I don't think it's in here. Yeah, this map really just bothers me. The up and down movement. Not being able to control that really sucks. I would love a mod that lets you scroll up and down. It makes it feel like you're on a roller coaster. Except you don't know when the roller coaster's gonna go up and down.
Always keep your eye on the
There we go.
prize.
The Emperor favors me today.
This is the final stretch, Seeker. Remember the second word, design. Remember the place. Cogitator, statue of the founder, small temple. Cogitator temple. I have no idea what's going on now. Are you guys stuck on something? Are you coming? Small temple with a cogitator. It's either here or back in the main area with where those people were praying or something. Oh, we're here. We might as well talk to the governor. This is just like a library, though. I don't think there's a chapel here. There's a cogitator. Your lordship, the first ships from Janus have already arrived. The station is no longer facing famine or the predatory interest of the Korda dynasty. He looks like Mr. Freeze. I'm glad I've found such a generous and reliable patron. Naturally, your protectorate can count on Footfall, offering the special consideration I promised you before. I did what you could not. I found and neutralized the Anver's agitator-in-chief. A man who'd introduced himself as a servant of the House Korda asked to have a word with me, and then, imagine the odds, someone blew his brains out. Ladame doesn't look surprised. The Anvers again, I presume? Those anarchical degenerates don't care whom they shoot, be it my servants, yours, or those in the employ of House Korda. I suspect that this agent wished to negotiate a deal that would have you refrain from hindering Incendia Korda's efforts to strangle us with a threat of hunger and demand our obedience. If so, I don't believe I will be mourning the man's passing very long. There was only one person who stood to gain from this murder, you. There's a certain charm to the bloody mayhem that reigns on Footfall. I'm beginning to resent how frequently the people I converse with on this station wind up dead. If you're suggesting that those outlaws were acting on my orders, then I vociferously deny anything of the sort. However, if you are merely alluding to the possibility that someone who cares about Footfall's fate could have started a rumor on the lower levels that House Korda's agents were looking to assert their authority on Footfall, well then your suspicions are entirely logical, as was the man's inevitable death at the hand of the Anvers. That is truly an outstanding accomplishment, your lordship. Footfall can now rest easy, at least until the next mad hoodlum makes himself known. Well, I guess there's nothing else to talk to him about. Maybe here?
Keep your wits about you.
Cogitator.
I always have a backup plan.
Am I in the wrong section of the ship? Of the football?
Rush not Doro.
I feel like I'm on the wrong map. I thought it would be here. But we already found something here, I think. There's no cogitator nearby. Design. Realizing design, realizing. Statue of the Founder. Statue of the Founder. Statue of the Founder. It's in the atrium, right? It's over here. That's the Statue of the Founder. Maybe here, around here. I went to the Liege's residence and I mistook that for the atrium. That's why I didn't go to the atrium. Those are separate places. Is this the Statue of the Founder? Where is the Statue of the Founder?
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Here he is. There's a little cogitator here and a little shrine. Realizing design. While you're pressing the keys, the cogitator appears dormant, but as you enter the last letter of the second word, it suddenly comes to life. Triumphant music pours out of it, followed by a voice, a man's voice, pleasant with a somewhat dated pronunciation of Gothic. Greetings. Greetings to you, keen wanderer who found my message and solved my riddle. I, Parsimus Dwayne, master of football, trailblazer of the expanse, am pleased to welcome visitors to my magnificent palace in the stars. Footfall is my great creation. It is what marked the beginning of the Imperium's triumphant march into the Coronis Expanse. You are here because you managed to discover the message in the Almanac of Footfall, published on my orders, and find the caches I had installed at select sites. You have seen the view from the dome of the great cathedral, the void-piercing arches of the Providence Bridge, the stars' cold gaze through the windows of the small quay. Only thus, step by step, can one experience the scale and elegance of my creation. Yeah, I don't think it turned out the way you wanted it to, buddy. Footfall sites are their own reward. However, I have prepared a gift for those who might unravel my riddle. Approach my statue, for the gift awaits you there. Remember, nothing must stand between you and your design, no matter how audacious and grand it may be. The voice quiets. You hear a click from the statue of Footfall's founder, as if some hidden locking mechanism has been released. Focus Incense. Each use of Revel in Slaughter increases the wearer's perception by +10 until the end of combat. Cape of Righteous Fury. For every kill, the wearer increases their critical hit chance by +5% until the end of combat. So like, either, oh my gosh, who do I give that to? Cassia, probably? Because I feel like Irolet already gets criticals all the time. But Cassia gets a lot of kills. Any advice? I feel like it'd be better on Cassia. It'd be good on anybody, really. And then this one, Righteous Revel in Slaughter. Who does Revel in Slaughter? Argenta. Okay, maybe those are both meant for Argenta then. I got both of the items. I was just wondering who to give the items to. I gave this item, Focus Incense, to Argenta, and then I gave Cassia the cloak. But it says Righteous Fury. I'm guessing this is probably for Argenta. Hey Tofu, how's it going, buddy? Happy birthday, Des. I know, isn't it great? It's his birthday. Oh, come on, it's me, Kazi. I know it's you, Kazi, but your name says Tofu. Righteous Fury is better on Argenta or Earlet. Most of Cassia's abilities can't crit. Well, that helps. Well, let's go to Argenta then. Camouflage robe is cool though. I'm not doing any story stuff right now. I'm just doing random planet combat stuff right now. I think we're done here. I think we can go back to the galaxy map. Someone in my party's not wearing a cloak? Oh. feel like none of these are very good. Like, the wearer's range attacks decrease their target's dodge by -5. I guess that's good for, like, other people after she hits them, but when does she not just kill them immediately? I mean, it kind of makes sense. Camouflage, she's a sniper. Well, I didn't accomplish a lot today, but I did clear out some stuff from... You can switch Argenta and Yearlight's cloaks if you really want to min-max. Okay. That made more sense to me. Yes, I do want to min-max. Where are cloaks? There. At the bottom all of a sudden. Also, Dave the Diver has been added to your list of games to stream. Dave the Diver's fine.
I always keep my
I don't think
options
it's like
open.
super amazing. It's fine. It's cute. Like, would that even be fun to watch someone stream? Yeah, it's like sushi, fishing. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in that game. It's really popular here in Japan. All right. So I really want to go to here, but it's like a super deadly path, and I don't have any more Navigator's Insight, so we're not going to go there for now. So maybe we'll start by exploring here and here. There's all these cool places I want to go to. But that was a good start. All right. Yeah, I failed that elevator. I don't think it actually matters. I don't think it took me anywhere. Hopefully not. All right. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Kind of a short stream. Maybe a little stream tomorrow. I have a really busy week coming up with like some parent observations and some special events that I'm leading, so it's going to be pretty busy, but happy birthday, Des. I hope you have a nice birthday. Good night.